Hello everyone, Wyland here, and welcome to another episode of Wyland's World. Today we're going to be talking about the Quetzal trap, how to use it, how to build it, and we will have some live testing at the end of the video just to show you that it does actually work. I've caught quite a few Quetzals in this trap. Most of them I end up killing because they're just not high enough level. But that's another good thing about this trap is you can catch the lower level ones and go ahead and remove them from the map so maybe something better can spawn. So let's go ahead and get started, and we will start with how to build it. Alright, this Quetzal trap is 4 by 3. We got 4 and then 3. Zoom out a little bit. This is a pretty simple design. There are 3 wooden dino gates in the front and 1 in the back. Then there are 2 wood walls back there beside the dinosaur gate, and we have this wall right here, which is 4 high, going up to a ceiling going across back down to this wall. You will probably have noticed this gap right here. This gap is intentional. You don't have to do it on your trap. It's only something I did because I used it to. I used this one to actually tame the giga I have down there at my base. But if you look down through here, I can shoot arrows without falling through here. I could have used a trapdoor. I just figured this was easier to save resources. It also gives me a view of, especially with stuff I'm taming, if it's underneath me, I can kind of see where it's at. But yeah, it's come in handy. And I have this little area, it's kind of like a channel right here, just so I can get underneath a Quetzal. If one happens to fall wrong, I need to get underneath it to get access to the bird or to my Quetzal. I can come down here and just crawl and do whatever I gotta do. Normally what I do is whenever I catch one, I will run to this corner back here and crouch, then shoot. The reason being is I like this corner because it kind of keeps me from getting thrown off the platform whenever the Quetzal's in here going crazy because you're shooting it with arrows and it's flapping its wings, and it's kind of a bad situation if you get on one of those wings whenever it's flapping and it throws you off the side. That's not something you want to happen. So mine is basically set up just with the walls. I don't have anything else on here except for a bed. I have put a feeding trough on here right down here along this foundation, and that was only to place some narcotics in, because you can put narcotics in feeding troughs, and I only did that so that I could have access to it if the Quetzal fell wrong and covered up my inventory to my Quetzal. So it kind of gave me a second option to pull out some narcotics. In the capture video that I have, you will see that whenever I knock it out, the one that I'm using for an example, it does fall wrong, and you'll see that in just a few minutes. But to get this foundations to do what they're doing, all you have to do is place one foundation. It doesn't have to be in this exact spot, but if you wanted to center it, you could do that. Just center one foundation, then place your. Whenever you have a centered foundation, in order to get a foundation beside it off the platform, you need to place a ceiling tile connected to that foundation. So you'll have the foundation here, and then a ceiling tile that would go right here. Okay, once you have the ceiling tile, then you put the foundation under the ceiling tile, because it will now stick to that ceiling tile. Alright, so after you place that, you can jump up here, delete the ceiling tile, and then this foundation will stay right where it is. And you can delete these middle ones if you want to. There are ways where you can lower foundations to where they're flat against the platform. You know, with this being a Quetzal trap, I mean, there's nothing else I'm using this for. I threw this together extremely fast. That's why my back gate's all crooked, and I'm not going to go and waste the resources just to flatten it out whenever this is, you know, kind of just a throw together trap so I can catch more of them. Let me show you what it looks like when you're flying. This is the bad part about this trap. Get out of this view. You know, if you flying first person, it's pretty much how I have to do it. If I go third person, you know, I have all these walls and everything in the way, and it's just extremely hard to see anything. That's the downside to this trap. So most of the time I fly like this, just so I can actually see where I'm going. But top of the trap looks like this. General idea is you go up to a Quetzal and you phase it through these walls, because if you go quick enough it'll go right through the walls. Same concept as a boat going through some things in the water. Once it gets in here, you're going to just dismount, which will stop the Quetzal, and it's like these walls just automatically become real walls, and it keeps the Quetzal inside. Quetzal can't go out through any of these dinosaur gates, so its body will go about to right here with its neck sticking out. It can't fly up because of that ceiling going across right there, so that it can't get out at the top. So you pretty much have it stuck in here at that point. Alright, so there's a Quetzal right there. Let's check the level of it. That's going to be a level 4. Alright, this is not going to be one that I'm going to tame, but I'll show you how to get it in the trap. Basically all you got to do is just fly up to it. Then you got to either come up from the side of it or down from below and just try to scoop it right in there. Sometimes it'll fall through. Right now I'm locked up for some reason, but just give it a second. Alright, so right now it doesn't look like it's caught very well, so I might actually go down just a little bit and try again. And there you go. It's now trapped inside here. All you gotta do now is go to this corner, crouch down, just so you can try to avoid those wings. Take out your crossbow, start shooting until you knock him out. What you will need to be aware of is once you have this in the trap, you cannot move at all. So you can't remount your Quetzal and start flying her off, because as soon as you do, it's going to come out of the trap. It's going to fall to the ground. Alright. And there's its stats. I don't plan on, like I said, I don't plan on taming this one just because it's a level 4 and a male. I mean, if it was a level 4 female, I would probably tame it just for the eggs. But I already have a male, and you know, I don't really want another one. So the way it is set up right now, you might have issues getting to your inventory to actually tame this, because it's kind of blocking, you know, your little setup over there. If you try to jump on this, you know, you might fall off of it. You might fall off your actual platform. This is not a good place for it to have fallen. And what I would have done normally is wait until it was on the other side over there. Try to hit the finishing blow, you know, over there. I did make my trap a little bit See, I'm stuck on it right now. I did make my trap a little bit bigger than most people do for this reason, to try to avoid this blocking my inventory. I mean, I could probably hold all the narcotics in my own bag and use my own, use the kibble from my bag to do it with. But if you get like a 120 or something like that, you probably won't want to hold all those narcotics on you because it's going to weigh a lot. So I think I could get over there just by jumping. It would be risky, and this one's just not worth the risk to do that with. So if I were to remount right now and just move one little bit, this would just fall right through the platform and the limp body would go straight to the ground. You also need to be aware of that if you have one in your trap and the server resets or goes down to update to another version or whatever, whenever you come back on, it will be on the ground. So you need to be prepared for that. Try to make sure that the server's not going down beforehand. Sometimes you can't help that, but just be aware that whenever you get back on, it's a good chance this thing's going to be on the ground. So you're going to need to get down there, start clearing out other dinos and putting up your perimeter so you can tame it on the ground. So that's going to do it for this Quetzal trap video. Pretty easy to do, extremely easy to catch them, after you get through that first hurdle of taming one without a trap, which I'm going to do a video on that. After the dino nerf, it's just it was extremely hard until they came out with the grappling hook. So now the grappling hook, you got a better option to knock one out if you don't have a Quetzal to do so with. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them below. Like this video if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel. I have no subscribers at all right now. I have a pretty good amount of views considering since this video was put out. I think I have had the videos on for maybe 4 days now. So if you could subscribe, share it, do me a favor, that would be nice. I'm going to start doing Twitch streaming. Not only of this server, which is the official server, but I'm thinking on the weekends I'm going to start streaming on Twitch with my wife on the Xbox One Ark, and we'll probably have some modifiers on that because just gathering modifiers and taming modifiers, because for one, watching a stream of Ark taking 6 hours to tame something, or 3 hours or 4 hours, that's boring. So probably gonna have a modifier on the taming time, modifier on resource time, because two, my wife hates the how much time it takes to do stuff in this game. So I'm trying to get her hooked on the game, and that's how I'm gonna try to do it. So you can look for that. I'll try to get some more information on that on my actual Twitch channel, which you can see that on my profile, YouTube profile. So I'll look forward to reading your comments, and I will see you next time.